Okay, next step is to update your software repository. You can tap sudo apt update to get fresh to your software repository. And if you encounter some error like this, it means the DNS configuration is not available. So we can use sudo vi tiny etc /resolved.conf to change name server. For example, I will use Google's DNS server and retap this command. And also we can upgrade all of your package by typing this command sudo apt full upgrade. Okay, and it may take a while, so have a rest.
Hello guys, you need to update your repository indexes by typing sudo apt update and sudo apt full upgrade to upgrade all of your software, and then you need to typing sudo rpi upgrade, okay, sudo rpi update to update your firmware so that the Raspberry Pi can support booting from the HDD or SSD, okay. And there is something wrong with your boot sequence, so you need to open the terminal and type in sudo apt rasp config. This is a tool to set up your Raspberry Pi and some behavior like boot options. After updating all of the package and firmware, you can use boot options to select boot sequence, okay. Before, item 4 is bootloader. You can choose network or USB device to boot up your system, okay. This operation must be behind updating and upgrade, okay. So we need to wait for about 9 minutes to let updating finish. Okay. And it may depend on the condition of your network. So we need to make sure your Raspberry Pi is connected to the internet and can update the repository by this command, okay. It may take a few minutes, so you can have a cup of tea or just have a rest. And we can see that we can select the boot order and select the USB boot. It means your system will boot from USB device if SD card boot fails. Okay, select OK and press button. And if you see this error message, no EEPROM binary file found for version 2020 0903 aborting, you may need to update your EEPROM. Okay. And you can look the boot ROM version. Okay. The boot ROM version is there are two options to select. One of them is the latest. Use the latest version boot ROM software. Another is default. Use a factory default boot ROM software. So you can select the latest. Okay. It shows latest version boot ROM select will be loaded at next reboot. Reset boot ROM to defaults. Select no, because we will use the boot ROM to via the via the USB device. Okay. It will say boot ROM not reset to defaults. Okay. And finish. In this moment, I will reboot later. Okay. So I select no. You can see that it will detect your CPU's firmware and the type of your CPU, firmware in bootloader, and you will find that the bootloader is up to date. Okay, and the current your firmware directory is based on /lab firmware Raspberry Pi bootloader stable, and current version of your bootloader. Okay. Alright. Before you setting all of the configuration down, you don't need to reboot your Raspberry Pi. Okay. And make sure your there is a device you can put your boot sequence into the hardware. You will see that I have connected an M.2 device. You will see that there is a G micron technology support device. Okay, the vendor name is here, and interface class is mass storage, and interface class subclass is SCSI, and interface protocol is back only. Okay, and okay. And there is a hub in full speed. Okay, its root hub. Okay, and here is my mouse, here is my keyboard, Simico keyboard. So it's all done. Alright, and you will see that here is my hard disk. Oops, typo. And you can see that it supports, and you will see that there is class is mass storage and the driver is UAS, means USB attached storage. Okay, and it means my devices support UASP protocol. Okay, and the next step is to update your firmware here. So let's be waiting for about 5 minutes. And you can use LSBLK to list the device that has been mounted on your system. Here is a SDA device, means SCSI. So first SCSI disk device on my system. So I can use sudo fdisk -l device folder SDA. It will show you here is a device here, and the tab is Linux, and we have 111.8 gigabytes size of this partition. Okay, and you can see that it mounted to my system automatically, and I can enter the folder and find out there is a movie and a music folder here. And then all we need to do is to flash my Raspberry Pi operating system, we call it Raspbian OS, into this hard drive, so that we can booting from this hard drive. Okay, and we need to finish this updating. So just wait for a moment. And so if you want to play the video, just use FF Play. You will find it will open a video here. because it is 4K video material, so it will be slower. Okay. It's just a little bit jam, okay? And if you want to play music, just use one player music. It also can play music here, so it will note if infected by your system, okay? Play music, play video, it's all the same is okay. And next you need to configure your Raspberry Pi to use USB boot function, okay? And first of all, you need to check if the update is finished. Okay. And if you want to know how to build your USB boot sequence, just visit github.com DeskPi team DeskPi. And you can follow the readme function here. How to boot from USB, SSD or HDD. This is first. And the next one is to configure open your terminal and type in sudo rspi config. Use this tool. And you'll see that updating your system, rebooting, configure your Raspberry Pi config. Go to Advanced Options, select Bootloader, select USB boot, and go back to Advanced Options. Select Bootloader version. Choose latest version. Okay, save and exit, and reboot again. Okay, to start with new settings, so we need to reboot. So to reboot, after reboot, reopen terminal again and type in this command. And do not change anything. It is necessary. Press Ctrl X to save, answer Y to overwrite the file, and reboot it again. Okay? Now you are ready to install Raspberry Pi OS onto your USB boot device. You can use a Raspberry Pi image from official website, and it's depending on device. The new SD card copier can transfer the SD card image to the USB device. Ensure you generate a new UUID. Okay? Due to the disk will be recognized by the UUID, so you need to generate a new UUID. Once your USB drive is imaged and ready to boot, shut down your DeskPi Pro, remove the SD card, and power up to boot from the USB boot drive. Okay. Once running and config, you can install your additional software and proceed as usual. Okay. Let's reboot. Okay, next step is to copy your TF card image to this hard disk. Okay, let's find out. Here, press the icon of Raspberry Pi and select accessories and select SD card copier. And then select the copy from device. Select your SD 16 gigabytes and copy two devices to your SDA, means SCSI, the first SCSI disk. Okay, do remember to check new partition UUIDs and press start. And here is a notation. Here, this will erase all content on the device. Are you sure? Yes. And it will preparing partitions and copy all of your system stuff to the disk. Okay. All we need to do is waiting for SD card copier finished his job. Okay, copy complete. Press OK. Press close. And let's check the menu. I need to modify my DNS server's IP address, but you don't need to do this, okay? Alright. Bootloader USB boot. Okay. Boot options. Boot ROM version. Latest. Okay. Okay. And press finish. Reboot your system. Okay, you will find your hard disk will become two partitions, and then open a terminal and type sudo minor capital E rpi eprom config edit. Alright. You can use this command to show all of your bootloader config, and you will find that boot order will be 0xF41. It means your system will be boot from SD card. If booting failure, it will be search another device, for example your USB booting device. Okay, and then you can shut down your system, and then after your system is shutting down. Okay, the power cable will be alright. Nice. And then remove your TF card. Okay, and the power on your device. Okay. It will boot your system immediately. And you can see that the flashlight is blinking. Okay, all right. Okay, your system has booting up, and you can also install the DeskPi drive here. Okay. Okay, you can use this command to install DeskPi drive. So you can sudo cd in your home directory and git clone here. You can just and sudo install an sh. Install .sh. It's a shell script to install the DeskPi driver. Okay. Okay. System will reboot in 5 seconds if you install the right drive here. Okay. At the first boot, it will be slow, and the second time will be very fast. Okay, and it seems to be everything is smooth and work properly. Open a terminal and open a browser, and then you can install whatever you want. Okay, and if you want to configure your S-Tower cooling fan, for example, you want to modify the speed of the fan, you can just open a terminal. Where is it? It may open to another screen. Alright. And if you want to configure your fan, you just need to use this command. Alright. Open a terminal and typing this command, DeskPi /config, and it will give you some information to set your fan speed level. For example, if you want to set your fan speed level to 25%, just press 1 to set this, and press 2 to set your fan speed to 50%, 3 to set your fan speed to 75%, and 4 is to set your fan speed to 100%. And if you want to turn off your fan, just press 5 and enter. If you want to adjust the start speed according to the temperature of your CPU, you can just press 6 and select. Here is some selection explanation. you can just set your temperature threshold. For example, 22 means 22 degrees, and you can set your fan speed level to 25, and for example 50 degree, set the fan speed to 50%, and 60 degrees to 75%. And if your CPU reach to 70 degree, you can set the fan speed level to 100%, and it will create a configuration file in your DeskPi config, and the system will, according to this configuration file, to setting up your fan speed. Okay, and if you want to check if the DeskPi service is running, you can just use this command. You will see that the DeskPi service is activating and start. Alright. Okay. Thanks for watching. It's all done here, and I can try my SSD performance by just adding for example, I make a dir means SSD testing cd to this directory, and then I will use this command dd input file. I will use /dv/0. It's a character special device, and OF equal my 10 gigabyte file. BS means block size. Block size I want to 4 megabytes, and the number of the block I want set to 1,024,000. Alright. Oh, sorry, it's too big, and I need to remove okay, it means 10G. Okay, and 1 mega. Alright. It takes 56 seconds for 10 gigabytes. Okay. The speed of the transform is 200 megabytes per second. Alright.